Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this best of 3 series between G4 and Yellow Solo Mid Reborn. It is MikeLePhoenix joined by RootNegative. Root, how you doing?
Let me just unmute all my microphones. Yeah, no, I'm really doing really good, Mike. Doing really good, and I'm looking forward to this this game. This is the first time I'll have seen Yellow Solo Mid Reborn. Hell of a name. I think we just call him YSM.
It's probably easier, mate. To be honest, first time me seeing both these teams as well, so have no idea what to expect. Do you know anything about any of the teams?
Yeah, I know a little bit. I casted G4 just last week, actually, and that was really interesting. G4 are a really strong stack out of New Zealand, I believe, or at least they've got a few Kiwis. I'm not sure if they're all Kiwi. But, no, they're very, very strong, very good at Dota, and they have some really nice drafts. Lots of synergy, lots of solid ideas that are very, very clear and translate quite nicely, and they're able to execute. So that's what I know about G4. Yellow Solo Mid Reborn, I have no idea, and I look forward to finding out. Earthshaker, first pick.
It's a good start, mate. We've got the Echo Slam, the Fisher, the Enchant Totem, of course, getting those major buffs, so we've... got a good start. G4, by what you were telling me, it sounds like they like to really commit to big team fight and team fight kind of skills.
Well, that was the thing. In the series last week, they didn't. And in the first game, they got held to 60 minutes. And you would have thought that they'd won in 20, but they just kept on getting wombo comboed. So in the second game, they picked more team fight, and they got held to 55 minutes. So, I'm not sure, but Magnus, okay, fair enough. You take it off the table, you take it for yourself. It pairs quite nicely with Juggernaut and Jakiro. This is a cool little opening too from YSM. Lots of push is what I like. Healing Ward, probably one of the best pushing spells in the game, along with Liquid Fire.
Oh, 100%. 100%, yeah. So they're going for the standard, safe kind of... easy to execute. We know this works, so we'll just go with it. No risk. But G4, as you can see, RP and Echo Slam, like 2 skills you really need to time perfectly. Otherwise, things aren't just aren't going to go well for your team.
Yeah, that's right. And I was watching Capitalist actually stream the other day, and he was talking about playing Earthshaker and saying that you need to be more patient with the hero than you would be normally. The nice thing is Magnus doesn't have to be patient. Magnus can jump in, RP someone, or 2 people, and then all of a sudden you can follow that up. You can jump in and Echo Slam that, or you can just fissure it from the back and just kind of wait and see how the time, like the team fight develops. But, damn, this draft's going fast. No one's used any reserve time yet.
Well, it's kind of a good thing then, I suppose. Like, sometimes you're just in there watching, waiting.
Yeah, let's get in the game. Darkseer, very reliable offlaner, always gets his. Is probably the best way I can put it. The Iron Shell just kind of guarantees that he's going to get some farm, whether it's from the jungle or the lane. And he's got great team fight. The Vac wall is always strong, and it scales as well. There's no point in the game where you're like, oh, Darkseer isn't really doing much, because there's always a point in which Vacuum is a factor.
Oh, 100%, yeah. As the enemies scale, you basically scale. Mate, I was going to say, the Dire, they've got literally every AoE ability you could ask for. They've got it. Like, if they connect the RP, it's just game over for the other team. Pretty much.
Static Storm, Fissure, Enchant Totem, there is lockdown and control for days. And I'm wondering if G4 have gone away after their series last week, looked at their game plan and gone, look, we got stretched to 55 minutes and 60 minutes respectively. Do we need to change something here? Should we be going mass team fight and trying to take on the meta in that direction? So, interesting. But, more push. Exorcism, as I was saying about great pushing spells, Healing Ward, Liquid Fire, and now Exorcism. They could just roll down a lane and take racks, within 90 seconds.
Yeah, I mean,
with an Aegis.
YSM, they have their plan. They know what they're doing. I've got to say as well, I mean, in terms of laning phase, it definitely feels like they've got a way stronger laning phase so far than G4 does.
Yeah,
Radiant team back.
well, Disruptor's known as a weak support. You know, he doesn't really do much in lane because he's so aggressive. He's an aggressive support. He doesn't play well on the back foot. He likes to be moving forward, using glimpse, dragging people back in the fight. And Rubik isn't terribly strong either. So I think in that regard, you're certainly right. But there's quite an MMR gap between these two teams. So I think G4 might be aware of it. And it's just a question of, if they're aware of it, are they just banking on superior playing ability to carry them through and get them to the stage where they can apply, you know, this mass team fight?
We'll have to see. Like we talked about, though, if they just connect the ultis, everything is there's control everywhere.
Even with BKB, for the Death Prophet and Spin for the Jug, it's not going to matter if they get RP'd. And Disruptor, we've seen Disruptor get really popular just in the last week or two when it comes to playing against Juggernaut. Being able to stop him from getting the Blade Fury off is looked at as another solution to the hero. Normally you'd want someone who can kill him through Spin, but this is kind of another way of tackling the same problem. It's
going to be very interesting, and for once, it looks like we might actually use all their reserve time on G4. Obviously, they were a bit penalised for being slightly late.
I talk too much at the best of times. This is just putting me under the pump right now.
Well, last pickup now for G4. It looks like they need a safe lane, carry here. Not sure what we can really expect, though.
This is a safe lane Earthshaker. You would think it's a mid lane Magnus, though. Off lane Earthshaker. It might be a mid Earthshaker, but Death Prophet would wreck that.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
Hello. I love the Lycan. I do love it, but I don't know if it's going to work.
That's right. I think Lycan is very undervalued at the moment. Like, he can be extremely strong. It's just getting a lineup that works with him. And I saw him pick today in one of the TI quals, and he just looked terrible. Like, he was shut out in lane, he didn't farm very much in the jungle, and then the game ended. And he had a Midas and Power Treads or something. So, I question it, and I'm wondering, I want to see how it's going to shape up and where it's going to go.
Yeah, we're going to find out. It feels like Lycan, the thing is with it, it feels like you've got to go fast. Like, if you go too late, it's just no good.
I see what you did there. Gotta go fast.
But we'll see what they can pull off. I mean, Yellow, YSM, they just look so strong. Because the draft is easy to execute. Like, there's no problem.
It's like you get level 8, or 8 or 9, 3 points in the healing ward, point in exorcism, you rock up in a lane and you just siege.
Yeah, that's it. It's done. But whereas G4, they've got to connect everything. All the dots have to be connected. If they don't, then things are just going to fall apart for them each team fight.
Yeah. And there is an expectation that they need to connect on their spells. There needs to be a good RP that's going to have to catch either the Juggernaut +1 or the Death Prophet +1. Ideally, both the Juggernaut and the Death Prophet +1. But, that's kind of what they're going to have to do in these top fights. If they don't, then potentially that team fight might not go well. Ooh, Ench.
Oh, God, they just keep going with the push, don't they? They've just... Yeah. I mean, looking at these drafts, who do you predict has the better draft right now? Because I'm looking towards YSM.
Taking out the MMR difference that I know is there, I got to agree with you. YSM just seem to have a very clear idea. They've got good lanes. They're going to group up. They're going to hit level 9. They're going to roll down a lane, potentially take, the tier 1 and the tier 2. They're going to get level 2 ultis on the Death Prophet, and then they're going to roll down another lane. I think that they've got a very, very strong draft here, and the G4 draft is going to come down to how well they can play it.
Oh, it's going to be very tough for G4, but we'll see if they can pull it off. We're getting into the game now. We're probably going to have to watch that darn tower showdown and
it's good stuff.
See who wins that, who's got more money.
Yep. Good stuff. Ninja no battle pass, and same with the Necro Spammer.
It's a bit cheap, isn't it?
Yeah, come on,
it's
guys.
no good.
$20. Let's get behind it. Let's get around it.
Well, look, what we'll do is we'll call out some player names in the drafts. I'll go through the Radiant, you go through the Dice. So, we've got Nevdi. He's playing the Enchantress, DC, He'll be on that Death Prophet. We've got Careless Whisper is on the Jakiro. Smash Jerry will be on the Juggernaut, and D Wood will be on the Dark Scene and the Dire, if you could please.
Certainly. It's Hakuman on the Magnus. We've got Benny Ryan already throwing down a nice Observer Ward, going to spot out that top lane. We've got Ninja on the Lycan. Blu-ray on the Rubik. He's got a pretty nice set on, actually. What's it? Tales of Resonant and the Genuine Staff of Perplex. Very nice. And we've got Sorry on the Earthshaker, who's come to lane with no regen.
Mate, they've already gone top lane as well. Benny Ryan, he's going down. First blood to Nevdi already.
First blood!
It's a good bloody start.
Yeah. And Ench, that doesn't hurt Ench at all, because Enchant is what she's going to skill anyway.
That's it. That's exactly right. So, first blood goes to the Radiant End. I mean, things are looking good. In fact, they'll get what looks like still 2 bounties. No one really went bot to grab that one, but yeah, like we said, early game, definitely in the side of YSM G4, they're going to have to try and take a slow pace here and try to be safe when they're farming, really.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go with an aggro tri-lane here. They're going to run the Ench, the Jakiro, and the Juggernaut straight into the teeth of this Lycan, which is a very interesting call because, as I mentioned in the draft, Rubik not known as a strong defensive support, and neither is Disruptor.
Yeah, I feel like the Enchantress pickup and the fact that they're putting it in the opposing jungle, I feel like it's just such a powerful thing to do. The tier 1 probably not going to last. No one in the safe lane is going to get any farm for the Dire End, and this is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough for G4. YSM, they know what they're doing here.
But Sorry, he's going to pull a full creep line, wave back, and that's going to mean he gets level 2 at least. And he's just going to solo up against D-Wood on the Darkseer.
Yeah, that was a good
the action's going to be top, though.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can see Nevdi, he's already got that Dark Troll Summoner. In fact, it looks like he was about to go for Blu-ray, but he's actually going for Benny Ryan, and nobody's really with him to get for a kill. Well, they're not even close to get the kill anyway, I don't think, but I mean, Careless Whisper was coming in, but he's only got the Ice Path anyway. They needed to depend on Smash Jerry to be there, and there's the net. Just dealing a bit of damage to Ningi, but he's got good regen as well, so it's not really going to affect him too badly. There's a lift onto the Juggernaut, but Smash Jerry will just walk it off at this point.
Yeah, no, there's plenty of regen up here, and Benny Ryan's skilled the Glimpse, but I don't think you can kill the Jakiro at the moment. I think he's slightly too beefy, and Juggernaut's got spin, so it's very hard to find an opening here, and when you play tri-lanes, you really want to get kills, and, well, they're going to lift the troll.
There's the net, there's the Ice Path as well, and Ningi, he's going down, I feel, the spin. Oh, good blocking up from Benny Ryan, though. Saved his teammate, but he might drop. No, they'll let him go as well, but that's how you block, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good little save.
Yeah, they've done it well. But they are under some serious pressure right now.
Yeah, they're not going to get any farm. Like, I do agree with you as well. Like, what was the point of him Benny Ryan getting the glimpse? Because they're not even going to go for kills this early. It was really like
you'd think that right now Thunderstrike would be much better to have. Bit of damage, you know, help with the harass situation. Because right now he's going back to base with a full mana pool. Like you really haven't made full use of your resources there.
Yeah, I feel it was definitely the wrong choice. He should have gone for Thunderstrike at the least, deal a bit of harass early because it's such a strong early game harass at level 1. But nevertheless, he'll have to live with his decision now, see what he can pull off later on. And I mean, this top lane it's going to get destroyed pretty easily. And in fact, mid lane as well, Hakumen, he's not really able to get any farm against the Death Prophet. That Spirit Siphon's too strong against the melee hero.
He can't get too close. He does have the poor man's shield. And it looks like he's going to... Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, top lane. Yeah, they went on to Blu-ray, and it's just as easy as that. They got the creep that just tanks the tower, and they're doing it again. Ningi, he's in big trouble. He's been enchanted up, so he's very slow. Smash Jerry does get glimpsed back. There is a TP coming in. Yeah, but they can't really get the kill quite yet. Enchantress now, she's in the trees. Nevdi, gonna have to be slightly careful. Benny Ryan's trying to find her. Looks like she'll be okay for the time being, but she might get killed in a minute. There is a Jakiro lift, and there's the Thunderstrike. I think Careless Whisper is going down. He drops the Jewel Breath, will drop. And looks like Smash Jerry trying to get something done, but nothing's really going to happen. And looks like Enchantress at the end of the day ended up getting out. So they give away a kill.
They're just getting a little bit overexcited there, I think. They're
Yeah.
in behind the tier 1 tower at 4 minutes, like, come on, just chill out a little bit. You're winning the lane, just don't stress too much. But that having been said, the Lycan is getting reasonable farm right now. He's second on the list, right behind Hakuman. So he's doing okay. He's bopping creeps.
He's popping creeps. We'll see if he can continue doing so. It was rather surprising considering he's against a Death Prophet, but nevertheless, we'll see what he can continue to pull off. Looks like DC just grabbing a rune, and I mean, do you think that the Dai have a bit of a timing here? Like they're on a bit of a limit time, I think. Actually, hold on a minute, Ningy. He's in big trouble, but the spin, Smash Jerry, he's gonna go down.
How? What an ability! Yeah. He's just given bonus damage to everyone around him. And they've had enough right click to eat through the Juggernaut. Which, the Juggernaut does have a Bomb Man shield, but his HP pool is garbage. Like, he's very squishy at this stage of the game, and they just wore him down, and yeah, they got through it in the end.
I'm just very surprised, because it doesn't feel like YSMr...
It's going to happen a lot tonight, mate.
yeah, well, that's it. I mean, it's just like, it feels like YSMr, they're just... You mentioned it, but they're being a bit overly aggressive. Like, they could really just calm it down a bit. And, you know, take it slow. Just wait till you're level 5 or 6. Get the Omni Slash up, maybe. They're going to go on Blu-ray again here. They do get the stun from the creep. Now the tomato there is as well. And Blu-ray, he's going down, it looks like. There was a glimpse. Doesn't matter. Blu-ray will drop to Nevdi.
Very nice there. Nevdi on the Ench. She just waits until... She had... Oh, she's gone super.
Yeah. Smash Jerry will come back in, though, with the spin, and they'll get a return kill. Yeah, she's not going to mind. Position 4 Enchantress, she'll be right. Jack Hero might be in trouble, but Blu-ray has to be careful not to get spun on again. There is a big cooldown on it, though. Careless Whisper will back off. Blu-ray still going for it. He's got that level 2 Fade Bolt, but it wouldn't get the kill regardless. It looks like Smash Jerry. He'll just get him away, and in fact, he might be in trouble now if they have a glimpse. He could be in a bit of difficulty, but no, it's on cooldown anyway, so Smash Jerry, he'll back off to safety as well.
Back to what you were saying about either Dire on a timer right now. They are, up to a point. They're definitely on a timer insofar as they need to be ready for the push when it comes. If they're ready for the push, they'll be fine. It's just the top tower, holy moly.
Yeah, they're going again. Blu-ray is going to go down to... And Nevdi is actually trying to heal him up. In fact, Smash Jerry, he dropped the ward. Benny Ryan... He's going to be in trouble as well. Does Nevdi have an enchant? Yes, he does. It's in 2 seconds. If he can just catch up to Benny, who's actually juking quite well through the trees, so he can't keep the enchant on. But now Benny, he should die to this Nevdi, and it looks like a very easy kill. Solo kill, in fact, so the experience is going to be a big deal.
He's making it a pain. Space created, boys.
Well, he does go down 6-3 now, mate, and things are going well for YSM, but I've got to give it to Hakuman in the mid lane. He's literally beaten the Death Prophet in lane somehow as a Magnus.
I think his positioning has been what's been key there. He's never got too close, because when the Death Prophet gets a Spirit Siphon on you, that's when she starts doing damage. So he's maintained that positioning, and he's been able to dodge the majority of the harass that the Death Prophet is able to do. So. And now he's just maxing out his Empower. He's already got 2 points in it, along with a maxed out Shockwave. So he's going to start farming really, really fast now. He'll be on his way to a Blink Dagger, and it's probably going to be a 11-minute Blink Dagger, which is quite good.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be pretty darn good for his team. The question is, though, he's got the RP, and in fact, he's going to use it now. Looks like DC, he will cop it. Now the lift is a bit early. The Fade Bolt, DC will be able to walk out this one. In fact, he goes for the Spirit Siphon, and that's a thing. And look at this, the Ice Pump hits too. Blu-ray, he's in big trouble here. Nevdi takes him down, and they're going to keep going. Huckerman, he'll get away with it, but it looks like Benny Ryan, he won't be as lucky. The Spirit Siphon again, and he won't be able to deny himself to Roche. In fact, that's a double kill for DC.
Quick, someone give Smash Jerry some mana so they can get the healing ward up and they can push. Well, they would be able to push if DC had one more level and they had Exorcism, but yeah, we see the push. Here it comes, 8 minutes, a level 4 Juggernaut. They're pushing. No worries, guys. Let's roll. Let's party. Meanwhile, bottom lane.
Yeah, well, they're having a go at each other. In fact, Sorry will get a kill in the wood, which is rather strange on a Darkseer of all things to get a kill, but he commits the Echo.
Yeah, he's Echo Slam, good ability, Enchant Totem, and 3 levels in Aftershock. That's He hits like a brick.
That's it. I mean, I was gonna talk about how you can't really jump on a Death Prophet. In fact, Death Prophet's going on Sorry now, and there is a TP. He actually might get away from this one, and he will.
37 HP. Not even close.
I think, did he just miss the Crypt Swarm though? I think he may have.
I think he might have. I don't know, but that was 37 HP, so there was not much in between him dying and him living. The thing I'm worried about right now is they have a level 4 Jakiro, a level 5 Juggernaut. If they don't work out a way of maintaining their levels, they're going to find themselves getting behind very quickly, and that could be an issue.
Speaking
Stolen glimpse.
Yeah,
and it gets, oh no, sorry.
Yeah, he's getting chased. Yeah, well, he gets taken down at the end of the day, Rubik, so Blu-ray will drop. The bot tier 1 goes down as well, and they protect their own tier 1, so YSMr doing very well for themselves. They're controlling the map, they're getting the kills, they're getting the towers, but like you said, if they can't maintain the levels on farm, in 20 minutes, all of this isn't going to really matter, because Lycan's just going to roll all over them. Yeah,
that's right. If Lycan gets, BKB and a few other items up, then he's just going to tear these guys to shreds. Smash Jerry isn't even level 6. It's 10 minutes in the game. That's your safe lane carry, inverted commas. That is a level 5 right now. Someone ship him the tome, because he needs that level 6 urgently. Ench has got a Midas on the way, which is going to do some towards holding that level difference, to a manageable amount. And the Jakiro has actually found level 6 before the Juggernaut.
Yeah, you don't see games like this very often, where the supports are doing better than carries in terms of levels, but they're going to keep going with the push. They don't seem to be afraid whatsoever. Smash Jerry, he's got no mana.
This is a timed push right now. They see the siege creep coming in, so they're going to just try and get some damage on the tower while they have this big creep, able to do some extreme damage to the tower. But it's only going to get like 2 attacks off, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, Hakuman, he has got the RP as well, so if they group up, they've got to be very careful, because he doesn't have a blink, but he can still skewer in at close range and get the RP. We'll see what he can do. The tier 2 is slowly being sieged. It's still very early into the game to try and go for a tier 2, but they're going to try anyway, it looks like. And now they'll back off. They realize it's just way too slow.
Something I want to point out, we were talking about Lycan. Earthshaker as well. He's getting massive. Like, he's nearly got a Blink Dagger. He's got Shreds, Soul Ring, and nearly a Blink Dagger. Meanwhile, Lycan's on the other side of the map. He's got his Treads up, along with a Mask of Madness. And they don't commit much to hold that tower. Like, it's just a couple of shockwaves from the Magnus, and the push is rebuffed. So we could be seeing this game start to swing now, as these level difference start to take effect.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more, mate. The Smash Jerry, he just does not have high enough levels or farm to maintain what's coming. And Lycan, he's got a Mask of Madness already. In fact, he might have another item. No, he doesn't, but he's going for what looks like maybe Vladmir's? Shouldn't be, but we'll find out. Looks like Sorry, like you said, almost has the blink. In fact, he's going to go and kill a Swiss Pod. The Echo Slam committed, and that Enchant Totem just hit so hard. Jakiro just stood no chance there against Sorry.
Like, at 12 minutes of game, he does what? Like 500 damage per right click with Enchant Totem? You've been nudged when you get hit with that.
Top
I don't
lane
think
as
Smash
well.
Jerry can kill him.
No,
oh my god!
Yeah, Nevdy's going down. Looks like
he's gonna get him! Oh, not enough mana. Quick, use a Soul Ring, dude! Soul Ring! Murder that nerd!
He ends up going down. The heal's too good for Enchantress. Obviously, Enchantress, very hard to kill with the passive, the Untouchable. It's just so hard to get that last hit.
What? Where were you looking? I was looking down the bottom lane. The Earthshaker nearly murdered the Juggernaut.
Oh!
You missed that one!
What happened there?
He nearly murdered the Juggernaut. Like, the Jug is, well, he's only got 80 HP and he's been walking back base for 30 seconds already. So, very, very close to a solo kill there. And that was without Echo Slam.
My goodness. Yeah, I was having a look at top lane where Enchantress is getting ganked, but now, like you said, YSMr, they're not really holding out here. Sorry's up at top lane, drops the Fissure, trying to slow things down. The Exorcism obviously very fast at pushing. We'll see what they can do. Is the RP up? Yes, it is. And he has a Blink Dagger as well, Huckerman. He needs that right positioning. And they're doing...
Cleave. The cleave on Enchant Totem is going to be real.
I didn't even realize that was going to be a thing, but it actually is. Huckerman. Oh, there's a Fisher. He's waiting for that right positioning, but YSM, they're not really giving it to them at this point. They're holding on like pretty well. There's a lift. Are they going to skew back? No, they won't. That's not the target they want. Smash Jerry was there as well, and they can't actually find anyone. The RP is just not right at this point. Blu-ray getting ganked up. This might be it for Huckerman. He needs to jump. No, he doesn't. He'll let it go. The Macropie is dropped as well, just to continue pushing the tier 3, and I think they're going to lose a tier 3 here.
Tier 2, you mean?
Oh, sorry, it's tier 2, my apologies. There's an Omnic Flash as well, and the spin. Huckerman skewers out of it at the end of the day, but my goodness, they just can't actually keep up, apparently. The Future comes down, Glimpse as well. Blu-ray gets the lift. Looks like the Death Brother will probably be absolutely fine. The Disruptor ulti. There's the RP onto 2, and they actually ripped him to shreds. It was 3, in fact. This is looking really bad for YSM. Careless Whisper, he'll go down as well, and it's a full team wipe.
That's the issue right there coming to fruition. We see 2 Blink Daggers already on the Dire side. Hercumen jumps in, RP, sorry, follows up with what I can only assume was an Enchant Totem Fisher combination, and easy team wipe, boys. And meanwhile, like, get this, Ninja has been split pushing bottom. He took the tier 1, he's now rotated top, he's level 12, he's top of the net worth charts, okay? And he's 2,700 above his opposition, which is Smash Cherry on the Juggernaut. So right now, this game is definitely swinging away from YSM.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for them. And you know what? That last team fight, there wasn't even an Echo committed. It was available. He just didn't need to commit it. He didn't have the mana for it, so he just held on to it. But they still ripped him apart. Full team wipe. And what are you going to do against it now? Like, Ningy's just, like you said, he's way too farmed. He's top of the net worth. He's got an Armlet and Mask of Madness. He's going for what looks like a Silver's Edge, which is slightly strange to me, but...
That's to disable the Edge passive.
Oh, that's right.
Because if he goes BKB, only he can hit her. Whereas if he goes Silver Edge and he punches the Edge, then all his team can hit her, especially the Earthshaker, which right now, right, he does about 500 damage. Ench has 900 HP. So you can do the math. If he preloads the Enchant Totem, blinks in, hits her, Enchant Totem, hits her again, she's dead.
Yeah. It's,
could
it's
be
painful.
Good.
It'd be fun to watch at the end of the day. Yeah, with the Empower as well. I mean, like you said, he's actually going to cleave that Enchant Totem, which is ridiculous to cleave that 500 damage across a whole team.
That's so
and
good.
then, yeah. I didn't realize this was a combination you could do. I'm just learning about it now.
It's just one of those nice things, you know, a little bit of extra damage. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot, but, you know, a bit of extra damage, it always helps. You know, he blinks in and a totem hits someone, then, you know, everyone's going to take 100, 200 damage from the cleave hit alone, before you start figuring in the 150 damage from Aftershock, the damage from Fissure, and the damage from Echo Slam, and that's only your offlaner, inverted commas. You've also got the Lycan, right? In Shapeshift form deals the critical damage. So if he's empowered up, potentially he's cleaving for, you know, a couple of hundred damage as well. So the synergy is definitely there.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You know, we questioned whether they were going to be able to put it together, and apparently they can. Actually, there's a kill bot lane. Sorry, he just goes for a solo kill with the Echo Slam and just gets it. Smash Jerry could not go up against the offlane Shaker.
Yeah, and I've got questions about Juggernaut's item build right now. He needs HP really badly, so he either needs it via Manta or Vanguard. The Vanguard would be kind of okay this game, I think, with the Lycan Wolves, but he needs an item. just any item. Pick an item, Jug. You need it quick. Because right now he just doesn't have enough farm. He doesn't have enough farm, he doesn't have enough levels, and he's going to find the game being really, really hard. There's no way a Juggernaut should really die to an Earthshaker. Yeah, it should be close, because Earthshaker has a lot of control with Echo Slam up, but really, I don't think you should be dying to that as your position 1.
No, there's no way you should. You know, it's going to be bad news. Like you said, he needs some sort of item to get going. He's He's going for the defusal, so he's going for like the damage style build, but I feel like their timing's just passed now. They tried for the early tower aggression. Didn't really... It worked till about 12 minutes in, and then the Dire just got online, and now it looks like it's just too late. Now it looks like Lycan's just too... He's already too much. How are you going to survive against a Lycan with max movement speed?
Well, that's another good point, and I wanted to come back to this, is that they're going to struggle for control. Who do they have? They have one stun.
Oh, there's an ice path. Yeah, Ningy. He's using the ulti. He might actually die here, but no, he's got the armlet anyway, so he can just toggle that. And yeah, he'll just run off again. And in fact, he might turn around Careless Whisper. He gets a kill. That was a miss. That was a miss toggle.
That's like one of my toggles, mate. Oh, you see it, and you're like, that projectile's in the air, and I've just toggled my armlet off. God damn it. No, I feel the pain. Anytime you're using armlet, there's that risk, and as you can see, even good players miss their toggles every now and again. Meanwhile, Hakuman has a hand of Midas, so you can see what the plan is right now from the Dire.
Yeah, they can really just keep things... They're trying to keep things slow, and they realize they've got the later game with the RP and the Echo Slam and the Disruptor ulti. Even the Lycan, you know, it's got that great push, it's got a lot of damage, and sorry, it looks like he jumps in with the Echo, now the RP as well, but it was only onto one. Careless Whisper will get the Ice Path, now the Glimpse comes in as well. They steal the Glimpse, it looks like. No, he stole the Ice Path, my apologies, and Careless Whisper will drop as well. He dropped the Macropie, just did nothing at all. Rip.
I was about to say, I don't think the Juggernaut can be on the front lines. I feel like he's too squishy, and it just got proved right. And I couldn't say it fast enough. That was just Echo Slam into RP, and the RP really wasn't even needed because the Juggernaut just exploded. One Enchant Totem hit, he's gone. Echo Slam, Enchant Totem, Fissure, that's it. He's done. Big concerns right now. They've got the control issue, right? They've got one stun being Ice Path.
Oh, DC. He's going to go down. It looks like Jakira gets lifted as well. The Glimpse is there. He does use his Yules. Ningy, though, he's in ulti form. The vacuum does nothing. There's a Disruptor ultimate as well. The Ice Path, two Ice Paths in fact. Rubik and D-Wood, is he going to go down? It looks like Earthshaker's in a bit of trouble. Ningy gets one on Careless Whisper. Sorry. Still trying to get this kill. Fissure is there, though, and he's held in place. The Wolves come out as well. Ningy, he's in trouble here. He's getting siphoned right now. He will go down. There's Juggernaut as well. Gets lifted up. Now the spin stolen from Blu-ray. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I think DC might be able to get this one with the Siphon, and he will. He hasn't even committed the ulti yet. Sorry. He's trying to help out, but this could be a triple if they're not careful. But no, the Yules is there. Will he get another kill? No, he won't.
The setup. It's just... The fights are really hard, and that fight went really, really well there for a moment. And then it kind of fell off. So, they just... Right now, it just feels like they don't have the items that they need to fight. The other option is they take Roshan. They need one of the two. They need more items or they need Roshan. I think that's really the only way that YSM can take fights at the moment. Until they start to level out some of this this difference between the two sets of cores. You see the three from the Dire are all 9,000 net worth. Whereas the three from the Radiant, we've got one at 8.7, one at 7.2, and then Smash Jerry at 5.8, which is sad times for Juggernaut.
It's pretty upsetting to see. Jerry, yeah, he's got... It's not usual that you see a Juggernaut this under-farmed and this under-leveled. The defusal doesn't really feel like it's going to do anything at this point, to be fair. Sorry's got a blink dagger, a shadow blade, and of course something. They're going right now. Hakuman, they'll get a kill on Careless Whisper. Didn't even expect that one, but Jakira a bit out of position, it feels like.
Yeah, he was alone in the woods there. Wrong side of town, champ. And he got punished. The Rubik just ran up to him and lifted him. And they had the Magnus was at the lower secret shops, the Dire secret shop.
Yeah,
and that's why that worked out so well.
Well, mate, it looks like Sorry might have a go here. He's got the Echo Slam, so he's always interested in going as soon as that's up, which it's good to see. He doesn't keep it on cooldown. He's not interested in waiting. Ningy is meanwhile split pushing bot, so it's just hard to know where the hell to defend at this point. And with those Wolves and the Howl, the towers melt so fast, and now, sorry, look at this, he's found Jerry, he's just basically following right now with the Shadow Blade, and look at that, the Echo Slam, he just disappears. And they're gonna find more. He would. He doesn't get caught out. Where's Disruptor? He's not around the area quite yet. Trying to catch up. They do look like they want to commit though. Ackerman does skill out. He's got the blink available in 5 seconds. He's got the RP as well. Ningy, there's a Fisher. Sorry again. The Macropyre's dropped. DC trying to fight this one. There's the RP onto 3. Oh, that's a disaster. Careless Whisper, he's going to drop as well. That's a double for Ningy. And DC, he's trying his best to defend this as best he can, but the Glimpse back, he looks like he's going to go down. The Fisher as well, and I mean, feels like there's no chance here.
Yeah, how do you fight into that? You know, the Ench was just running at them, and surely you've got to expect that their entire team is right there. You know, you've just seen the Lycan bottom lane. Like, what are you doing? Why are you just running at them? And, well, we see how it ends, and right now they're just farming woods. No worries, guys. 5 gold a pop. That's a little bit dirty.
They're actually farming these. That's the funniest part. They're actually sitting here and stealing the gold from these illusions.
Good stuff.
It is actually pretty good. Like, it's pretty efficient if you think about it. They'll back off now, but I mean, things are just looking so good. It feels like in 10 minutes they can force a Rax here. The Glimpse back as well onto Nevdi, who was trying to catch up to that Disruptor, and looks like Benny will just be able to walk it off.
I think the Roche will. Well, okay.
Right. Yeah, they'll get a kill. Oh, wait a minute though, Huckerman. He's going for a return. Smash Jerry. He's gone too far. The Fisher. And again, he just disappears now. Nevdi trying to fight this one, but Darkseid goes down as well. Nevdi, sorry, he's waiting for you. The Disruptor ultimate as well. And one hit, half his HP is gone. And it looks like he'll be dropping as well. That's 3 down for no reason, really.
It just cracks me up, the Enchant Totem hit. Especially when it's affected by the Untouchable Slow. It's irrational, I know, but it just cracks me up. And that's another bad fight, and YSM can't afford too many more of these. Ooh, DC's, yes! What a player.
Almost,
he's a god.
Good reactions. Absolutely godlike reactions, yeah. But still, it doesn't, unfortunately doesn't change the fact. What the hell's Huckerman doing? Oh,
he's just camping on the high ground.
Got to be careful with that, the cancelling of that RP. Sometimes it goes through.
That hasn't happened to you, has it, Mike?
Oh, mate.
Maybe. You play in SCA long enough, you become the salt. Don't worry about that. But yeah, no, if they take this Aegis here, they're just going to take a lane of Rax, I think. If they wait for all their ults to be up, I don't think there's anything that YSM can do to contest them. Not efficiently, anyway. Because it involves having your Juggernaut on the front line, and now he still doesn't have any HP, and this Earthshaker hits so hard.
Yeah, sorry. Look, I mean, Ice Path will save Nevdi for a bit, but before start, sorry. He's trying his best, but it's going to go down. Oh, the RP! It's on the 3 again. Ningy's there as well. He tries his best, but he's just getting ripped apart, and there's an Aegis and an Ultra kill on Ningy. In fact, he might just go for the Ravage on D-Wood if he keeps going forward here. There's no ulti though, but this is going to be at least a tier 3, it looks like.
Yeah. No, it's Rax.
Yeah.
A Lycan going unopposed onto your buildings, that's Rax. Lycan, he remains one of the fastest pushing heroes in Dota, and he's gone Desolator as well, so that just makes it that much worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard. Look, there's the Glimpse back as well, and there's a god like Ningy. If he was 5 seconds earlier, he would have got the Rampage, but nevertheless, it feels like even 2 racks could be had here. The Ice Path is dropped. It just won't do anything. It's just too hard to go up against this team right now, it feels.
Yeah, they've missed their timing big time. Like, they committed too hard for the other game. Oh, sorry.
Nevdi, the skill back, Whisper as well. He's going down. One hit from Sorry. They're going to dive the fountain, for God's sakes. Oh, good vacuum, though. Sorry, you got to be greedy. He'll go down, and
that went to DC as well. That's 1,000 gold.
That's a big one. That's a very big one. Benny Ryan might be in trouble. Spirit Siphon does slow him down, and he looks like he will drop. He has a blink as well. DC, he might be able to get a triple here if he really tries. But Huckerman, he does have the Shadow Blade. Blu-ray, meanwhile, bot lane trying to back off from an illusion. Huckerman, is he going to turn this around somehow? He's got the RP in 30 seconds, so it's quite a while away. Oh, the skewer! He tries to go for the uphill skewer. He's gonna pay for that one, Root. Oh no,
No,
never mind. He's not.
Fine. He's fine. I'm disappointed that Ninja isn't using wolves, man. Come on, use the wolves. Give the dogs some love. They're good. It's good ability, man. Come on. He's just running around with Mask of Madness, Desolator, and then right-clicking everything to death. But yeah, I just like we said in the draft that yeah, they've got an easy game plan, but YSM, they just went too all in on the early game. It feels like they didn't give themselves a fallback position. They didn't give themselves an opportunity where if the early game doesn't go well, what then? There was nothing. It was just, yeah, let's just go all in early game. Let's see if we can push down a Rax at 15 minutes, which isn't going to happen in this meta, and it's hard work now.
Yeah, it really isn't. If you look at the items that are queued up for the side of the die, like Hakuman, he's going for an Ethereal Blade and then a Radiance. Like, they're not even taking it seriously anymore, it feels like.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Divine Rapier on the Lycan. Did you see that one?
No, oh wow, hello. Oh, there's a smoke as well. This could be bad.
Come on, go right, guys. Go right. Get the Lycan. Get the Rapier.
This is going to be bad. They're going on Blu-ray. He's about to go down, it looks like, from the enchantments now. Earthshaker, there's the RP onto 2. The Spirit Summoner is filling him up. Ningy gets a kill. He's got a double kill. Going for a third onto Wood. But if he drops this could be a disaster for them. DC will get another kill, so it's currently 3 for 2. Oh, the Echo Slam. The Ultra kill from Ningy. And it'll be a Rampage. This is GG Warplay, and they call it. They've had enough.
The casual Rapier. Holy moly. Effective though, you have to say. Very effective. 1.5k crit.
This is Australian Dota at its best. This is what happens in Australia.
Yeah.
Good to see.
Buying rapiers.
Well,
I bought 3 in the other game. In a game I played the other day, but that's neither here nor there.
Just in the genetics, mate. Just in the genetics, you know?
Yeah, it's part of the server.
we'll go into game 2 lobby. It's MikeLePhoenix, it's RootNegative. We'll be back with you guys in just a moment.